Good afternoon, my dear students. I am Himal Barwal and I am the teacher of Prafs and Rupandehi. Today onwards, I am going to run the class of class 9 Social Studies, and I would like to request all of you, please be with me for this period, and we will discuss on the various issues of the subject matter. And let's start the very first unit and lesson 1, development of society. Yes, of course, what is development of society that we have to know. Before then, we have to know about the what is society. Yes, we are a human being. Human being is different than the other animals because we are the social animals or social creatures, and all we know that we are staying in a society. We have the relations with the other persons who are the members of society. So by observing ourselves, yes, we can define ourselves also what is society. Even though I would like to go through the word by the word meaning. What is society? First of all, society is a word that is derived from the Latin word socius. What I told, Latin word socius. Okay, socius. Socius is a Latin word that by that word meaning it is friendship and cooperation. By this word meaning also we are being clear. Yes, socius means we have the relationships, cooperation and friendship. For the friendship and cooperations, that requirement of the more number of peoples, that is society is being formed in a groups. By the word meaning it is clear, and that groups have the good relationship. If there is no good relationship, how that society can be formed? There is the word, by word also it is the friendship. For the friendship there is requirement of the good relationship as well as good mutual understanding, cooperation and so on. So this is the word meaning of society. Students, you, when the question may ask you what is society, in that time please you start writing from the word meaning, and this would be fruitful for the writing ways, so that who will check your copy, they will feel actually the depth of the knowledge with the students. So please keep in your mind. Okay, now before explaining the development of society, that what is society, on simple definition that I am writing on a board, you can see here. Society, a society is united group of people. A society is united group of people living together with common feelings and objectives. Okay, now students, society is a group of people. What sort of group of people? That is united group of people. United means they are being united. It means they have the good relationship, they have the mutual relationship, and they have the good understanding to each others, so that only that united group of people can be addressed. And living together means we are living nearby surrounding or nearby we are living, so that it is called living together. And common feeling and objectives. Each and every member of the society have the common feeling. The human being have two types of feeling. One is I feeling and another is we feeling. So that if there is a feeling about oneself, it is called I feeling, and we have the feeling of all who are in a society, so that is called we feeling, having the we feeling. And we have the common feeling in the society, and we have the specific objectives which the members of society have. So by that way the small definition has been formed. I would like to repeat again, students. A society is united group of people living together with common feelings and objectives. I hope students whatever I have written on board, that you have to write in a definition. No, because in social studies, everything we accept the change. So definition can be changed in different place, different area and different society. So by observing yourself, what sort of society is there? If you are not clear, you can consult with your parents, seniors about the society also. It is very simple matter. In that case, you can form your own definition. It would be better as per the application areas, because different places have the different types of society, even though some features are the same and some may be little bit different. Okay. Now, relationship between human being and society. Another topic, that relationship between human being and society. Yes, human is a social animal. I already mentioned. Yes, through the socialization process, we learn everything. As a biological organs, we came in this earth. After that, we started to learn various subject matter. So that we learn from the society, formally or informally. After that only we can be a social animal. But society, to form the society, what requires? Human beings are required. Without human being, society cannot be. So it is very clear, without human being, no society can be imagined. Yes. So number 1 point. Number 2 point is that, and human being cannot remain as a human being without society. So society is required for human being and human being is required for the society. So students, it is clear, they have the very good relationship. They cannot leave each others, we can say. They cannot be on a existence without each other, so that human being and society have this type of relationship. So when explaining about the relationship between human being and society, that you have to explain about the existence ways, how the society can be formed, and without human being society cannot be formed, and without society human being cannot be remain as a human beings. So that there is relationship between human being and society is have the very close relationship. Now, features of the society. Suppose when you observe anyone, they have some specific characteristics and they have some features. How we can say it is a society? To know about that, some features of the society that is mentioned on a board. First of all, point number 1, a society is a dynamic. A society is a dynamic. Society is a dynamic means it is changeable. Day by day, society is being changed. Previous time the society was different, nowadays the society is different, and previous time and nowadays it is different, and it is sure in future also the society can be different. So it is a dynamic. It may differ from place to place. Society may differ from place to place. Yes, of course. Development itself also different from place to place, because the development of the Bhairahava and the development of the Kathmandu Valley and the development of the Karnali, development of the Magdi and Mustang is different. Yes. So when there is the development is different, if you see the development is different between the countries also, some are less developed, developing, developed, and in that case the formed society also can be developed. So if the development is different, in that time the formation of society also be different in different place. So it is one of the features of the society. Okay. Another point number 3, it is a process of making able people. Oh, of course. Why we are being good? Why human beings are doing hard work? Why we are thinking about the good future? Why we are thinking about the so on good works? Because of the society. Actually, when we perform anything, when our name, fame will be more, who will observe? If there is no observer, what to perform? Yes, when you are appearing in the exam, your answer sheets are being checked and you are getting the result. By that result, your evaluation is being. On that basis, you are knowing by your teacher, you are knowing by your parents and the society. Yes, so it is a process of making able people in a society. There are some specific rules and regulations, but that rules and regulations more are concerned with the moral, not specific rules and regulation given by the constitution and law of the existing country, but whatever we are performing, observer is society. Society is guiding us to do a good. Society is guiding us to make a able people. Society is guiding us to make a good country, to make a good society, district or country, whatever that. So, society plays the vital role making able people. When society observe our activities, before that we think, if I am performing this type of action in that time, we think what society will observe us. If anyone going to do a negative work, they will think, oh, society will neglect us. So that sort of situation can be. So because of this compulsion rulings as well as the good positive aspect also, observer is required to show, so that the process of making able people is one of the important features of the society. Okay, point number 4, it is the process of inheriting culture and assimilating it. Okay, where there is a society, there is a religion, there is a culture, there is different caste, there is different groups, many peoples will live together and only the society can be formed. So that being a human being, our culture, process of inheriting means that we have taken from our ancestors, we are learning from our parents learns from their parents, and this process goes back to the present time. So the process of inheriting culture, to save our culture, to save our culture, traditions, norms, values is our important moral duty, important social duty, so that through the society we continued that. Okay, suppose as for example, it is not a matter of religion, please be sure about that, it is only the example given by your teacher. Okay, suppose in a dasai, yes, long pray has to be go and everything has to be go on by the culture. If that, how to do that rituals, how to follow the cultures, we are learning from our parents, we are following them, they are guiding us, instructing us, and we are keep continuing, and it is our moral duty. And in every society there are different culture on the basis of religions or basis of any natures. In that times we have to, the process of inheriting culture is the features of society, and assimilating it means that things should become on our body and soul, in our mind, and that should be implementation on the ground. It is called it is the process of inheriting culture and assimilating it. So by that ways, point number 4 teach us about that. Point number 5, there is unity, cooperation, mutual interactives or sympathy. to form a society. Society is a needful things for us, and always there is the unity, there is the cooperation between and among the peoples, and mutual interactives. They have know about others, and others may know about us or me and you, and as well as sympathy. It means where there is pain, where there is grief, we are going to support the members of society, and when that sort of situation created with us, they are coming to help us. So it is called the sympathy. Okay, so point number features of society, point number 5, that is there is unity, cooperation, mutual interactives, or sympathy. These features of the society, 5 important features of the society. And students, now features of the society that I have written on a whiteboard, I think that you have copied and you are able to explain in your own ways, so that, and if you know about the features of society, I would like to go towards the development of society. Development of society. In previous time, there was no difference, we can say, or very least difference between human being and the society. Yes, because in that time no civilizations was there. Human being also roaming in a jungle to find out the eating materials, either the edible roots or the any types of meat or so on. In that time there was least differences between human being and society. So in that time the journey of society was started. Now we are reaching up to this current situation. So development of society, in that time there was simple society. The situation was simple, and now the situation is complex. So development of a society is, situation is simple to complex. Yes, even though you can think that what the teacher is saying, how here is complex, in that time very tough situation was there. Now the situation is quite different. Yes, various facilities are here, everything is here, but the simple to complex is there. Yes, one simple example. When I used to go to the school, in that time I had started my schooling from 5 years. And students, you may ask yourself, when you had started your class, when you had joined your school, pre-Montessori, Montessori, or play group, or nursery, LKG, yes, it means some toughness is there. Education standard is high, I agree with this, but life became somehow simple to complex. We enjoyed 5 years, but you enjoyed 2.5 years. It means in that time the life was simple. Now the life is little bit complex, and you can produce various example by that ways. Okay, and one is simple to complex, another is uncivilized to civilized. Yes, uncivilized means there was, they have no cloth, they have no shelter, they have no respect, they have no feeling, they have no education. That sort of situation was there. Now everything is going good, everything is going good, and in that time civilization was not. Now we are very civilized. We know how to respect, how to pray, how to study, how to play, and everything we are going do the systematic ways, so that the in development of society, civilized to uncivilized to civilized. And next thing, in previous times you can say tradition to modern society. Okay, previous time traditional type of society. Traditional type of society means, already I mentioned, no civilization, no good development, no more facilities, no more cooperations, no more good relationship, even though the society was there in a simplest form. So nowadays modern society, we are experiencing which is good, better than the previous society. So by that way, development of society is that sort of process, simple to complex, uncivilized to civilized, as well as simple modern societies now, and previous time there is traditional society. Now we discuss social development. We discuss social development, students. My dear students, first, what is development? Development is a dynamic process. It brings positive changes in a society, and it is continuous process. Pace may be up and down. All you know about the pace, yes? When we see a cricket tournament, pacer means speed, and the pace of the society may be different. But social development, now we are clear, all you are clear about the society, yes? Development. Development means positive changes we have seen in our society. It is dynamic, it is continuous process. And social development means in a society, previous time what sort of structure was of the society, how the society used to be formed, and now what sort of situation of the society. Many changes we have seen. That changes is called the social development, which is also the positive change of the social activities, social organizations, and in a society. Now another is why we need society. Another topic we are discussing, students, why we need society. You know yourself, small children also needs the friends. Your parents, we, or any others needs the friends. We need the groups. We need the help to each others. We have the different mind patterns, yes, and we have the thinking ability. We have the ability of query. We want to know various things. For that, we need groups and we need society. Why we need society? For our security, for our sharing, for our actual living standard and the enjoyment of the life. So various things what is guaranteed by the society. So we need the society because we have some common feeling and objectives. To get this or to achieve that goal is a common feeling and objectives, and to be secure, if as a human being we stay in a particular area, there is the security to each others, not army personals or defense security is there, even though our society is secure. To secure the place, area, you, and to secure your feeling, to secure your objectives, and to manage all the things in a good ways, that society is required to us. So why we need society? Now I hope all the students are being clear. Now features of development society. You can see on a board features of development society. And developed society, what sort of features, how we can say of the special features of the development of the society. You can see point number 1, it is a dynamic or universal process. Dynamic means already we talked, yes, changeable, improved, okay, and or universal process. Society may be differ from different places, but it is universal process, means it is existing in all over the world. It is called universal process. All you are clear, yes, universal process, universal truth. You are reading, studying, yes, the sun rises from the east, man is mortal. All these are the example of a universal truth. Look like that. Society, development of the society is the universal process. It is changeable, it is positive, it is existing in every society, and by that ways the society is being developed day by day. Number 2, it is collective change. Society is the groups of people, united of the people, only we can form the society. So, to develop the society in a good ways, to develop a society in a good ways, individual effort, it is not possible. Okay? When I think that I will change my society, how can I do? There is the requirement of collective change, collective effort. When own, even though the changes we have to start from our own and from you yourself, but it has to be implemented in every members of the society, so that only the collective changes we can see, so that that is the collective changes is always remain in the development of society. Okay. Now another one, it is a process of social transportation. Social transportation, you have you know about the transportation, but here is being a social studies teacher and students, we are talking about the social transportations. We are being moved from here to there, we are learning from one thing, from one place or from one member of the society, and so on by the other members. So that social transportations is also the features of development of society. Now it has unequal pace of the development of the society. Unequal pace. Society is dynamic, society is developed continuously, and the development is continuous. We agree with this, but the pace may be unequal. Sometimes the development process can be fast, sometimes it may be little bit slow, but it continues. It is called the unequal pace. You have seen various examples in a country. If we talk only about the development, sometimes development is going on in a good ways, yes, and sometimes it may be little bit slow because of some circumstances. If we talk about the development of the country and the world, now this COVID-19 is affecting the various types of area. It means either economic, social, political, educational, various things are being affected. In that case, development is being affected, even though development is not being stopped. In the same ways, development and the society development is also connected to each other. So in that time, the unequal pace of the development of the society is also one important factors, or we can say features of development of society. By that ways, today lesson 1, development of society, I would like to summarize, students, very simple ways. I feel that all students, please, it is a very easy subject and the important subject. Okay, what is society? You know, you are playing in a society, you are learning from the society, so that you can write what is society. Yes, and I have written one definition, simple definitions: relationship between the human being and the society. Without society, no human being; without human being, no society. And another is features of the society, that given dynamic process, different from place to place, and we are learning that things, we are continuing our cultures, and we in a society there is a cooperation, good relationship, we have to share our feelings, we have to help, sympathy, and so on. So that, and development of the society, we talk simple to complex. Yes, I have given the example, as well as that process is continuous, uncivilized to civilized. Okay, and why we need society? For the security, security not only by the theft, robbery, and so on, for our feelings, for our objectives also they have. Society is securing us, and some features, it is dynamic, it is collective change, process of social transportations, and unequal pace, all we discussed. Okay, And regarding the some probable question of in exam point of view, what is society? Sometimes in short question, 1 marks question, the question may ask, and why society is required, why the human being and society are interrelated each others, explain that why you feel that society is required to us, and that sort of questions may produce may you get in an exam, so that in that times in your own ways please write the answer, because we whatever we are learning, that is from the society. We are a social creatures, and we are a students and teacher of social studies, and so that easily we can write. Yes, by that ways today I would like to finish this lesson. Tomorrow again we will meet with lesson 2, and thank you for hearing me.